PAALAM from the Philippines. And Sachin has been very, very impressive so far. Very stylish southpaw. World Youth Champion back in 2016. 3 unanimous decisions before yesterday when he defeated the Frenchman, world bronze medalist Samuel Kistahuri. That was one of the bouts of the week so far. Sachin did enough to get the verdict. CARLO PAALAM, Tokyo 2020 silver medalist at 52 kilograms, now operating at 57. Mentioned before, he did suffer a shoulder injury in Busto Arsizio, the first world qualification tournament, but showing no signs of it here. He avenged his defeat in Italy to Turkmenistan's Shukar Ovasov, and yesterday he was just too classy for Jose Luis de los Santos of the Dominican Republic. But this is the one that counts. You win this, you're through to Paris. If you do lose, you've got another chance tomorrow.
Yeah, given that context, Rory, I'm sure we're going to see the very best of both men here. Been very taken by both Sachin Sewach's style, but also the power-packed PAALAM. He's moved up from the lower weight category, and I think you can see evidence there of that. But the strength across the shoulders of the Filipino and the calves, can he work the body early and put a bit of pressure for the first time on Sachin, who has been, as you said, imperious so far?
Yeah, yesterday's bout with Kistahuri was really exciting. See PAALAM trying to get to work early.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, it's work to the body, trying to go with that straight right. It's more of a natural straight shot for him. The stalking style of Sachin PAALAM, but look at that, the power from PAALAM, the first back step that we've seen from Sachin.
You can see the speed of PAALAM as well as he tries to get in close. Sachin not really throwing out the jab so far.
Not his natural game to cut the ring off. Not so used to chasing the smaller man around and do this. And now he's on the back foot there with a couple of big power punches from PAALAM.
Great work from the Filipino. He's roughing up the Indian here, and Sachin trying to fire back.
And dangerous signs of bravado there from Sachin to drop his gloves and say, right, let's go. It's far too early for that. Can he get his composure back?
They've seen plenty of each other. They've studied the tapes. There's nothing quite like getting up close and personal. And PAALAM is the one who is carrying the fight at the moment.
Yeah, Sachin Sewach is very much on the watch. Eyes wide like saucers, trying to figure out the movements of PAALAM, but there's no patterns to PAALAM's power punches. He's unpredictable, and he's controlling the range nicely here.
Sachin, you can see, he's a bit wary of letting fly. Just over a minute to go in round one. PAALAM again getting through. You mentioned about before the shot, delivering the shot after the shot, and PAALAM was great. After delivering the shot, turned the shoulder and blocked anything coming back.
And equally adept with these little front foot feints as well. He's keeping Sachin Sewach on the watch here, making him doubt his work. And that's, as you've said, he's good when he's been in the flurries in combination. He has had some success, the Indians, in these exchanges, but the quickness across the ring there, evident from the man in blue.
Sachin, you mentioned there about PAALAM, the power being unpredictable, and they're coming from all angles. That was a good right from Sachin on the retreat, and PAALAM felt that. Just over 10 seconds to go. Again, PAALAM charging after Sachin. And told to keep the head up by the referee, and that will probably do it for round one. There is the bell. So, what do you say if you're in Sachin's corner?
If you're in Sachin's corner, you've got to calm down. what's happening at the moment is we'll see. This could also impact on what they're going to say to him, because a couple of rounds in favour for Sachin Sewach. 3 for this man here, and 3 well earned there, Rory. But what you say in this corner is, it's not done yet. You've had success at the end of the round. There's a little bit of bravado from the boxer in red here. He's been jigging, he's been dancing. That's not convincing or fooling PAALAM in any way. Get back to boxing, use the jab, and the only other thing that he can do is create these angles, get off as he's coming forward. He comes forward like a bee buzzing forward in a straight line. He's got to get up on his toes and get out of the way. But of course, all of that is important, but the key fact is to stay calm, because PAALAM is a very effective boxer. But the taller man should always want the smaller man coming in so he can pick him off. But at the moment, Sachin is just overreaching as the man in blue fires forward.
There it is again, PAALAM. So much commitment and passion in these attacks from PAALAM, which Sachin is finding difficult to handle.
Can he simplify it and just stick his jab out and slow things down a little bit, because that power and passion from PAALAM has been formidable. Big right hand as well.
Yeah, Sachin took it well, but PAALAM doing the scoring. I thought Sachin was a tad fortunate to get 2 of those judges' scorecards in the first. Now he's tracking PAALAM, got him back on the ropes. But you wouldn't say this is Sachin's natural style.
As we mentioned, cutting off the ring, not usual for the Indian. He's used to dealing with that as Sachin Sewach, but he's having to do that here against PAALAM, who for the moment maybe just catching his breath here. So this might be the time to pounce. But the fidgety style gives way from feints to big shots. That's better though from Sachin.
Yeah, good response. Now he goes after him again. As you said, PAALAM just took a little breather, then he unleashed a shot, but Sachin, signs that he might be getting back into this. Right over the top from PAALAM. Told to keep his head up. Both men really keen to get on with this.
I don't know what Sachin is looking at the referee for. He's got to get on with it. He's got to focus. That's the only thing. Can he improve that level of concentration and simplify the shots? He's had a better round here. He still can take it, because PAALAM on the back foot here. It's like a 100-metre sprinter. Once the energy's gone, they need to let the energy come back up. And this is the time to pounce. As PAALAM, being passive for the first time, tries to fire forward though.
Yeah, didn't really connect on that foray. He did get through there and sending Sachin back towards the ropes. Again, Sachin looking at the referee. Pushes off the Filipino. 16 seconds to go. Fancy Sachin needs a big finish here. Big left. A lot of arm in that shot. Isn't really delivered with the whole body. There's the final bell in round 2. All depends what the judges made of that round. Looks like PAALAM got that on all 5 scorecards. So he's 2 points ahead on 3, which is enough. Sachin is going to need something very big in the final round. I thought that one was closer than the first, to be honest.
The scores were closer on the judges in the first, but the bout itself was closer in the second round in terms of the quality of the boxing. As we saw, CARLO PAALAM, I think, to be honest, just slowed things down a little bit, took a little rest there in pockets. And I dare say we'll see full ferocity now, because that path to Paris goes through Bangkok, and it will have to go through PAALAM, because he's the form favourite at the moment.
Of course, if Sachin doesn't win this bout, he gets another chance against the winner of our next bout this evening. PAALAM still coming forward. Sachin, you can see, just trying to work the opportunity. Not too much head movement from the Indian, though, as he comes in.
Yeah, and he's also dropped his stance right down to almost being the same height, so nullifying that advantage. Bit of wrestling there. I've been impressed with the way the referee has left it flow, and the couple of times they've got into an awkward clinch, he said, no, keep boxing. And he's not been very present, the ref, so good work from him, but as PAALAM tries to barrel forward again.
Just under 2 minutes remaining, and Sachin needs to start unloading. That was a decent left from the Indian.
Good sideways movement from the Filipino boxer CARLO PAALAM, presenting different angles, and these big feints a little bit easy to read as he tries the uppercut there. Sachin's shot's been smothered well by CARLO PAALAM.
Good defence from the Filipino, but as you say, they're a bit telegraphed. These feints from Sachin. PAALAM, he's just on his toes, he's not buying any of this.
Yeah, these feints are for sale, but as you say, no purchase required from PAALAM as he gets the purchase behind that jab to steal another nice scoring shot. And the path for Paris is opening up for PAALAM at the moment.
Tokyo 2020 silver medalist at 52 kilograms. Looks like he's going to be going to Paris at 57 kilograms.
He stepped up in weight and he stepped up in intensity as well.
30 seconds left for Sachin. Find a lightning bolt from somewhere. PAALAM is good on his feet. He did take one on the ropes there.
Sachin goes searching with the backhand, landed as you say, but the key now, not just CARLO PAALAM against Sachin, the clock as well. Time running out. His Filipino celebrations can't be too far away.
Hand in the air from CARLO PAALAM. Slap on the chest from Sachin, but I think he knows he hasn't done enough today. He'll get another chance tomorrow, and dare say he'll come up against someone a little bit less talented than the Filipino.
Yeah, no question there. CARLO PAALAM carrying that rich tradition of Filipino boxers, and he's been richly rewarded for his high quality and indeed high octane effort. Like a sprinter was PAALAM, and Paris beckons for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by unanimous decision is the blue corner, representing Philippines, PAALAM CARLO.
CARLO PAALAM sinks to his knees with joy. He had 2 attempts before, one at the Asian Games, then in Busto Arcisio, where a shoulder injury stopped him showing his best, but he's got it right when he needed to. And CARLO PAALAM is going to Paris. He clinches a 4th Olympic quota for the Philippines, and you can see what it means to him. I said earlier that Sachin, if he loses this, will face the winner of the next bout. That's not quite right, because it's split now. He faces the winner of the box-off, well, he faced the loser of the semi-final in the top half of the draw, which has just happened or is perhaps going on as we speak. So Sachin will await the winner, loser of that contest, the winner, of course, clinching a quota spot. But there, great reaction from CARLO PAALAM, and fully deserving of that win.
No question, Rory. PAALAM in Paris, and it's